Guys, I was not planning on filming this today. This is going to be real quick. Not going to do a big green screen. The only thing I've done here is remove the label with my address on it because you guys don't need to see it. This is a care package from Beyond EDC, care of my little buddy Nico. So we've got a bunch of knives here that have come in. If you guys don't know, you can save 40% at checkout with my code Crazy Sharp at Beyond EDC. So they have several. They have asymmetrical, they have Terramundi, and then they have Beyond EDC. We're going to start going through this. They sent me, what do we got here? 5, 6, 7 knives. They sent me 7 knives. We're going to look at each one. Now, I did go through so that I could get the names on these. These two we're going to save for last. The Terramundi stuff is the top end. Like I said, just like this Terramundi knives warning button. So if you want to see what's in this, the high-end stuff, you gotta stay tuned to the end. So we're gonna look at these. The only thing I did do was I pulled a couple of these out of, I pulled them all out. I looked at them so I knew what knives they were. This is the first one we're looking at. This is the Geo. This is the Geo. So this is a really nice little Wharncliffe, completely recurved from heel to tip. You've got a liner lock with really good access, reverse flick aperture on it, and a big top flipper here. I got my finger in the way. That's not the knife's fault. That was me. Big top flipper on it that you can index finger flip. You can see that. There you go. I keep getting my hand in there because that is a big area. Full backspacer, nice looking pocket clip on this, reversible pocket clip. This is ground really nice and thin down to a piercing point. It gives the illusion of it being a recurve, but it's not. It is a really straight Wharncliffe style knife. That is very comfortable in hand. Nice finish on that two-tone G10 with a G10 backspacer, and they've done some weight reduction on those liners, so it's nice and light. There's some jimping on the flipper tab, or I'm sorry, on the liner at the lock bar, but not aggressive. And that's a full grip on that. Very comfortable with a nice deep carry pocket clip, so you can carry it nice and deep if you want. I think once I get used to the hand placement, I won't have a problem with the top flipper because I keep hitting my finger with the tab. See, this might be one that I slow roll with the top flipper. Nice detent on it though. It is snappy. So there you go. There's your first one, the Geo. Your next one is right here. I think I remember what this one was. I may have to look it up. This is the Custos. This is the Dirk Pinkerton design Custos. Like I said, this is the other Dirk Pinkerton that I had here at the house. Great little knife here. This is a drop point work knife. This is very nice. You've got good jimping on the spine. That is tan micarta. And I know this because I'm looking at this over on my other electronic device here. Really nice deep carry pocket clip that is recessed with this micarta is beautifully done. The blade has been kind of crowned at the top, so you get a really good look. Can I reverse flick off the fuller? I can't. A lot of you guys probably could. Action on that is ridiculously good. Kind of get this S shape, so you've got the swept this way where you get the dimensions going the other direction. Really nice and thin behind the blade. This one is in VG10. I did not look at the steel on the other one. I apologize, but I'll make sure I put it up in the edit. This is really sharp. VG10 is a really good steel. It's going to be pretty rust resistant. It takes a nice edge. Spyderco's used it for years. Pocket clip placement on that is great. Really comfortable. You're up on that flipper tab like a finger guard, and you get way up on this. This is a very comfortable, nice knife. And I love the way it's been contoured a lot like a lot of the other Pinkerton designs. It's almost terraced, but on this one it's just completely rounded over. This is a really nice looking knife. I like that. That tan micarta, I'm going to see how that patinas. I'm sure that's going to patina up nice. I have a couple other knives in that. So there you go, the Pinkerton Custos. Let's get this out of the way and move on to the next one. I don't know what's in all. I meant to mention each one of these is coming with its own little pouch outside of the box. So if you don't want to, what is this one? This is the Pinkerton design. Had to look it up again. This is the Dirk Pinkerton designed Slim. This is nice. This is a very nice large Wharncliffe flipper. It's not big, but it is definitely larger than some of the others on the market. Green micarta on this. This one's done in 14C28N. Really sharp, nice and thin. Dirk's knives are always thin behind the edge and slicey. Really, really nice to cut with. This is a liner lock with a flipper. Really comfortable. Good jimping on both here and here, so you can get up on it. Nice blade shape. The action on this is really, really smooth. Reversible pocket clip on this. The micarta is finished really well. It's coarse micarta. It's nice and grippy. And that is, once again, another knife that Dirk has released that's done in a kind of micarta that is a little bit different than the regular green you see. It's a little grippier on this side. I like that. It's got a little bit more grip to it on this side. I'm sure that will break in. Nice full deep carry pocket clip on this. Lines on this are nice. It is slim. I see why they named it that. Really straight. If you want a knife that you're going to be able to hold that's really straight, get a hold of and really do some cutting down through stuff, you can get all the way up on here on the tip. I love Warncliffs for that. So great action on this. G10 backspacer, so you've got a full backspacer, but you're not breaking the bank on materials. And like I said, it is nice and light for a bigger knife. So like I said, you guys will be seeing this, and like I said, all these knives, there's 40% off, and all of them are coming with this pouch. So don't forget to use coupon code CrazySharp at Beyond EDC if you're looking for a really good bargain. So there you go, the Slim by Dirk Pinkerton. Let's move on to the next one. I think I know what this, I think I remember what this, I think this is the Thwack. Yes, this is the Thwack folder. Yet another really nice micarta handled knife on this. You got a short, like sheep's foot style blade. That is, for a smaller knife, that is very comfortable. Nice grip on that deep carry pocket clip. Liner lock, the action on it, really smooth. The action on this is really smooth. Decent jimping. You're not losing anything on this jimping. It's not too soft. Did I say what the steel was? I believe 14C28N. Flipper tab all but disappears. Access to lock bar is really good. Clean lines on this. Reverse flick on this is so good. You can get all the way up on this. Get all the way up on that. Your fuller acts as a flipper aperture if you want to use it, as opposed to needing to get your finger up in here. Plus you've got the flipper. So light, and it is a very tip forward style knife because they've done some weight reduction in here. Nice beefy blade on this. This is going to cut well. I guarantee that this is going to just scream through everything. The 14C on this, 14C28N, really sharp. Still a factory edge. It's a little coarse. You know, if you guys like a really fine edge, you're going to want to replace that. But nice on this. If you're one of the guys that don't like a sharpening choil, this comes straight up to the ricasso and you can get all the way up on it and you're not wasting any blade length on that. Man, that is good. Just the right amount of jimping on the flipper tab as well with this first unboxing. Yeah, that's really cool. I believe this might be a Pinkerton design. I can't tell you for sure, but it definitely shares some of the definite lines that I would see in a Pinkerton knife. So there you go, the Thwack folder. Last of the plain brown boxes. So this is the last of the budget ones. This is the Gara. Now I set this up specifically so it would be the last one I did. This thing is my favorite so far out of the box of the brown ones. I have not opened the other two yet, but I know what's in them. This is awesome. Pinkerton design Gara, done in nice coarse micarta. I love the micarta on this. Deep carry pocket clip, hawkbill blade, reverse flick only. It does not have a flipper tab. Reverse flick only off of the fuller. Super good jimping on this. The grip on this feels incredible. Snap cut, slash cut on this, awesome. It kind of dips down in the middle so that you have this like narrowed area here. Just looks amazing. And comfort wise, it is incredible. Pocket clip on this, nice and comfortable. And it's a beefy pocket clip. Access to the liner lock, just about perfect. And look at that. Look at that action. It is just shy of drop shut. And I haven't even lubed these. The pocket clip placement is just about perfect. It is reversible and it's raised as opposed to being recessed. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but that is absolutely cool. It gives it a nice, cool feel. You can feel that. It's not at all a problem, but you kind of feel that on your pinky when you've got it in hand. The fuller on it, Nice and well done. They definitely did the finish on the fuller before they did all the rest of the grinding, which gives it a nice, clean, contrasted look. Beautiful, beautiful knife. I absolutely love this. This thing just awesome in hand. This is going in my pocket very soon. This will probably be the first video of these you see, except for maybe what's in the big white box that we're about to look at. So let's get this one out of the way, and we'll pull up the big white box over here. So now the Terramundis are their high-end premium line of knives, and I know what's in this one. This is the Terramundi Ray, and it's designed by my buddy Dylan Mallory, and I've been looking forward to seeing one of these for a long time. So titanium, carbon fiber. Oh, look at that. That is just gorgeous. Carbon fiber, M390. This is a Mallory design. And guys, it's an integral. These are available on the website right now. Some of the knives you're seeing aren't. They will be available again soon. This is so good. Dylan, you really knocked it out of the park with this design. This thing is beautiful. This sculpted pocket clip, look at that. Bells and whistles from here to Christmas. I like that you can see the steel lock bar insert all the way over with a over travel stop on it. This is a pivot inlay. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Dylan about that. Like, that's where you would take it apart. I imagine that's so you can get the parts out without having to take, you know, it's an integral. This is really, really well done. Nicely done. I love this. This is definitely going in my pocket today. In hand, so comfortable. That is a nice blade. Ridiculously thin behind the edge. Ridiculously thin behind the edge on this. And then your aperture, just beautiful. You can see it's been sculpted all the way down to the very middle. It has been milled all the way down to the very middle. There is no point where you see a high spot on that. That is just beautiful. It's like one of the infinity mirrors. Action on it. That is so, so good. Not drop shut, but super smooth. I don't necessarily have to have a drop shut knife. The action on this is great. You can get all the way up on that area there. Man, I am in love with this. This thing is great. I don't like a lot of integrals, but this thing is great. And look at how thick that blade stock is to then come down to that ridiculous of a behind the edge thickness. Man, that is good. The Dylan Mallory Ray right there. If you guys are looking for a really good knife, that might be one you want to look at. Let's move on to the last knife, last box. So what's in here is another Dirk Pinkerton design. This is, if I remember right, the Micro Santoku. Yes, Micro Santoku. This is a very, very cool little knife that you can put in your pocket. You can lash this to your gear. This has got almost like a zipper pull feel to it. This is a really cool little take on kind of like his Broadhead series, but you can get all the way up on this. This is in S35BN, Dirk Pinkerton design. It is sharp. I saw one of these before they ever released the actual knives, before the brand actually started. Other thing, you can clear up on it like this. You can use it for stuff. This is kind of an outdoorsman's second tool kind of knife. Absolutely has to have a lanyard, but you've got a lot of things you can do with this. This is very versatile. Nice lanyard on this, by the way, hand tied, paracord lanyard on this. This thing is pretty cool. I dig this. I did at the show. I don't know if this is a knife necessarily for me, but I find it very, very cool. The nice sheath on this. You could put a tech lock on here. Not a tech lock, I'm sorry, an ulti clip on here, soft loop on this, and then just carry it, like put one soft loop on this and then just carry it dangling from your belt. Grab your lanyard and you've got your knife right here. This thing is pretty cool. You got jimping both down here and up here. So like I said, you can get multiple grips on this. You can get your finger all the way in it like this. You can do some pull cutting. This is really actually pretty cool. And I like the fact that they did the finger hole in it big enough that even guys with big hands like me can get their fingers in. So let's see, is there anything else in here? Did it come with a clip? Nope, just a wipey cloth. So there you go. That's all the stuff they sent me. Guys, check them out. 40% off on all the knives over at Beyond EDC. That includes their Terramundi line, the Ray, which is an expensive knife. I think it's 300 and something. 40% off with my code CrazySharp, all one word. So not going to leave it at that. I'm not going to make this video any longer. You guys know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, check out my membership, check out my sponsors. I've got affiliate links down below. I've got an Amazon store. You guys know what to do to support the channel. Just do it. Guys, I love y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.